Hello beautiful people, let's get started. My eyes are already primed with the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Original and the Fenty Beauty Soft Matte Foundation Primer. I'm super excited to finally be digging into this palette. So this is the Be Perfect Carnival XL Pro palette with Stacey Marie, and I'm going to be picking up the shade Slow Burn, and I'm going to be building this up above the crease, in the crease, and on the outer corner of the lid. Next, I'm picking up the shade Basic, and I'm going to be using this to blend out all the outer edges of the eyeshadow I just placed down. Picking up the shade Splendor, I'm going to be using my finger to apply this on the lid. And I'm just going back into the shade Slow Burn, the crease shade, and softening out any harsh edges that may have happened while applying that lid color. Moving to the face, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. color correcting stick in Deep. So I started using a color corrector because I noticed that in the areas where I have hyperpigmentation, I tend to compensate with more product, and I want to use less product on my face, like less foundation and highlight and contour. So I started using a color corrector, and I'm so happy I included it in. And now I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty matchsticks in the shade Espresso, and I'm going to go ahead and blend it out. And y'all know the usual. Now I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty matchsticks in the shade Suede to highlight. And also the sponge, the beauty blender that I'm using is from e.l.f. Love that it's an affordable price. And it is a really good quality sponge. The only thing is that it is more dense than I would like for it to be. And also I'm noticing that it tends to pick up product in like pretty much the areas where I get super oily, like around my nose. And I don't know, I'm still figuring out the sponge. I feel like it may be my technique more so than the product, but I'm gonna let you guys know how it goes in the next tutorial that I post, because I want to try some, guys. I want to try some, so we'll see what happens next time. So right now I'm going in with my foundation, so I'm putting in that in the areas where I didn't apply highlight or contour, and that is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation in the shade Ebony. Grabbing my KVD Vegan Beauty Translucent Powder, I'm going to be applying this with the Beauty Blender to all the areas on my face that I had highlighted before. So I just like to press this into the skin to make sure that everywhere is set and it is evenly doing what it's supposed to be doing, y'all. And to set everywhere else, I'm going into my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark Deep. So I'm using the brush to press this into the skin. Around the neck, I'll use more of a swiping motion because I don't really care about that area being blurred out because I don't want a harsh line, but everywhere else on the face, I'll press the powder into the skin. Okay, back to the eyes. So I'm grabbing my ColourPop BFF Gel Liner in the shade Cost and applying that to my waterline. Grabbing the shade Keen from the Carnival palette, I'm just going to be applying this eyeshadow on top of the waterline. So whenever I put a color in the waterline, if it's not black, I like to go in with an eyeshadow and put it on top to kind of set that area and keep it from budging. Then I'm picking up the shade Haul, and I'm going to be using a smudge brush to apply this just below the lash line and kind of keep it closer and not too blown out in that area. Then grabbing the shade Basic, I'm going to be using this to blend out the lower lash line, and also since it's close to my complexion, I'm going to be using it to also kind of help with creasing of my highlight, so I just like to pack it on and build it up in that area. With my KVD tattoo liner in the shade Trooper Black, I'm just going to be drawing on a small wing for today's look. Also, I'll be applying my lashes off camera, but they are going to be in the style Senescent from Sugar Pill. For blush, it's the same as usual, y'all. Parakeet from ColourPop. And for highlight, y'all know what it is. Anastasia Amrezy highlight. Chef's kiss. And for lip liner, my Fun Size Melt Cosmetics Edible lip liner, still going strong, still with me, still here, y'all know. Then I'm going to be going in with my Sugar Pill Duchess Liquid Lip. And I'm just going to keep blotting my lips together to blend it out between the lip liner and just get that smooth gradation. And to complete this look, I'm going in with my e.l.f. Illuminating Mist and Set Spray. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Bless up, and until next time, sending out much peace, love, and enlightenment. Bye guys.